little lady called Esper Control. Yes, we're back on the Mana Symbol channel with a little bit of Esper Control. So, Modern has been a little bit of a difficult place to play Control. Aspiring Spike was the only person to play a true, quote-unquote, Control deck in the sort of flash counterspell sort of configuration in this weekend's Super PTQ? Just PTQ. And some people were lamenting on that. It stands to reason that if you expand your definition of Control to include things like Niv Mizzet, which I do, as well as numerous other tap-out Control decks, there is a home for Control in Modern. But Control has to be a deck that sort of wants to be a little bit tempo positive, more so than just sitting back and playing Drago. To that end, we were playing Esper Control. So why are we playing Esper Control rather than blue-white? So blue-black and blue-white in the previous iteration of Modern were much more successful than Esper. The reasoning for Esper right now is mainly based on the card Kaya's Guile. So this allows us to have some main decked life gain with a whole bunch of flexibility. We also get to play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, alongside Fatal Push. So all sorts of different pressures in Modern have made this configuration surprisingly good. And the reduction in punishment out of sort of all sorts of Blood Moon decks means that this is something that you can do successfully. One of the most important things about the removal in this deck is, unlike Path to Exile, it doesn't give any kind of resource advantage to our opponent. We're able to play a number of Force Negations. Esper Charm is a fantastically powerful card that is very difficult to get a grasp of how to play this. So this is a white, blue, black instant. Destroy target enchantment, draw 2 cards, or target player discards 2 cards. So this is an instant speed discard outlet, first of all. It is very good in matchups you wouldn't expect, like Burn. Being able to make your Burn opponent discard 2 cards when they have 3 or 4 in hand is usually a good way to gain approximately 7 life. So that's pretty great. In addition to the fact that you can use it like the draw mode of Archmage's Charm, in addition to the fact that you can use it as rarely, but occasionally as enchantment destruction. And then we have a whole mess of tools to deal with the Modern metagame in general. I think it's pretty incredible that Esper seems to be the Control deck of choice for now. So we're going to hop into a league and see how it all measures up. Oh, I still have the guest text up. Thank you. Oop. For anyone watching this in the future, we had the lovely Mordekaiser on here on the last stream. We're against Elemental Maddie. I've raided this person before. Yeah, we had the wonderful Mordekaiser on yesterday. He was hilarious. He roasted me multiple times. This is not good enough in the majority of Modern matchups. Even though my opponent hasn't showed me a Luris to denote that they're some kind of aggressive deck, I'm still going to mull that and end up with this very, very much better hand. Taxes? Dan'll plan. Alright, especially with the Spell Snare off the top, I'm happy to lead on this Flooded Strand. We can go get a Hallowed Fountain and possibly counter a 2-drop this turn, especially if they want to aggressively deploy a Thalia or a Leonin Arbiter. Or even a Stoneforge Mystic. Opponent demonstrating quite a weak hand. Can tripping with their silent clearing so early. Definitely looking for a land drop here. Archmage's Charm is not a land drop. Glacial Fortress is, though. From this point on, we need to be careful about them dropping in an Arbiter at instant speed. Oh, I should have deployed the Sunken Ruins here because double push was something we probably wanted access to. Yeah. Arbiter's fine for now. Oh, buddy. Also, what's up, Larynx Punchworthy? Hope you're doing well. Can we call Esper Control tax avoidance? I mean, I think any deck that you beat Death and Taxes with could be called tax avoidance. I'll let this target, but we're going to go ahead and push the Arbiter. I don't think there's anything they can do in response that's like particularly damaging here. I mean, they could have like Flicker Wisped, but like then they don't get the equip, so robbing them of an amount of value is pretty good there. I don't know if I just want to jam this Jace against an Aether Vial on 3. I think with 3 cards in their hand, that's very hopeful. I think we can end up better off if we don't. Plus, tapping out against D&T at this point in the game is not the best. No 3-drop end step, so no Archon, no Flicker Wisp, and no Skyclave Apparition. Alright, we'll just counter that. Flicker Wisp with Maul of the Skyclaves is interesting. They could end step a Flicker Wisp, they could second main phase a Flicker Wisp against me, slide their Maul and have it snap on the next turn and get me with that. They didn't have a Skyclave or anything last turn. If they did, they didn't deploy it. So I wonder if I should just jam the Jace here. I have an open land drop. If they grab my Jace and I have a black source, I can just Fatal Push it and get a 4/4. All right. So we're looking for a land drop here, preferably a fetch land. That is not what I wanted. But we'll probably end up okay off of this. I guess I'll play Vantress here. So we'll put push on top underneath a Mystic Gate. Ooh, play the Vantress. And snap on, snap off. Yeah, so this is exactly what I anticipated happening, but we unfortunately did not have the fetch land that I wanted there. I mean, we'll probably still be fine, but we're just going to take a hit for 4 potentially, or sure. So we certainly need to, or not need to, but I certainly want to answer this Skyclave before that Giver stops having. Actually, no, I can just push that Giver. Why do they have all their mana up? Oh, this is Forto Equip. Holy crap. This card is kind of bad. Except when it's really good, this card is kind of bad. So we'll push the Giver, and then if they equip this Skyclave with the Maul. No, I can't snap push it. We'll figure it out when we get there. Probably just take a hit for 4 if we have to. Flicker Wisp don't scare me none. I suppose I could just Cryptic bounce the Skyclave because they can't Skyclave the illusion. Yeah, that seems fine. Hey, look, I found my threat. It's their Skyclave apparition. Oh, yeah. Streamer, why aren't you playing textless cryptics? Because that's not what Mana Traders provided me with. Also, I happen to think that online Cryptic Command, textless Cryptic Command online is actually more obnoxious than it is in paper. Because in paper, you have to tell your opponent what modes you put it on. Online, you have to like right-click on it while it's on the stack to see what modes it's been activated on. MTG player plays with hand he was dealt. I do not have my own playset of textless cryptics, no. All of my cryptics are this version, Iconic Masters. Cat Jesus, sure. We should do group block me? Is that your plan? Do I ambush Viper this with Opt? I think so. Scraw! Ambush Viper. Oh no, I can grab Fatal Push and get rid of their Arbiter. No, I think I'd rather Opt. Arbiter doesn't matter too much right now. I mean, it could. Let's end up getting punished for this and laugh at ourselves. Path? Okay. Oh no, I didn't pay for the. All right, that's okay. We warming up against death and taxes. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. We didn't need the pay. Well, we didn't, but like, there's no reason for us to not have it. Like, I could have pushed the Arbiter in response. I could have paid for the Arbiter while I had priority, because that's how that works. Like, there's a lot of ways that should have gone right, and it didn't, and it's fine. Each opponent sacrifices a creature and create a 1/1. We'll do it that way. Sack your Skyclave. Give me my 1/1. Get in my belly! Right then. Let's smash. You think you've seen me get got by Leonin Arbiter more than any other streamer on Twitch? So you're saying I'm accomplished? This is good. This is good. I should put that on my Twitter bio. I have a great achievement. What are you gonna do with this? Attack me? What are you gonna do, attack me? Holy shit, they attacked me. I don't know, push? Get the fuck out of here. Alright then. Yay! Well, I mean, the Hoagland one was only worse because he reacted worse. Yeah, exactly. I get got more often. Listen. It's not about the size of the punt. I don't care about the size of the punt. I just want to punt more. I can't even tell you how much I love Rusip. I need someone to find. Oh, Millhouse sipping on the squishy with the straw. That's what I should get an emote of. Mana symbol sip should be Millhouse going. Roy, can we get a yay or nay in chat that I should get the Millhouse sipping on a squishy as my final emote? All right. I kind of want Teferi, but Millhouse sipping emote. Yeah. There we go. Yay or nay? I like that you did yay or no. Not yes or no, and not yay or nay. Yay or no. I could probably board out the Force of Negations. The only thing I want to counter with them is Aether Vial, and as we've all established, I will never be able to counter Vial with Force of Negation because I'm incompetent. Yeah, I think we're good here. Do I want Elspeth? Probably. Assuming that I don't get shut out by an Arbiter, Elspeth is insane. I probably want to board down on counters. Do I have more? I guess I could board in more Kaya's Guile over Mana Leaks, just in that Mana Leak is frequently garbage. Even though that game we countered an Arbiter. And if anyone's curious, yes, I did Archmage Charm a Aether Vial in my last league, actually. So I'm looking for that play in this one. Archmage Charming a Vial on 2 is very, very busted for this deck. It's a fun time. Yeah, Snap Vial is a good time. All right, let's rock and rumble. Am I keeping? Yeah, I'm keeping. I got double push. Are you kidding me? Plus the Spell Snare. We Gucci. No, we're not Gucci. Well, we might be Gucci. Let's say for the moment that we're Armani, but not Hugo Boss. Wait, which one designed stuff for the Nazis? That's the one I don't want to be. I think it's Boss. Might have been Armani. I don't know. Armani makes sense. Well, no, they're all Italian, aren't they? I think they are. Yeah, all right. Oh, whoops. Whoops. All right, we'll be fine. Or not, we'll see. Someone still designs stuff for Nazis? Well, I think it's more than one. I think it's more than one someone. Yeah, that's probably going to end up being a very large punt. By the by. Just if anyone's curious, I would guarantee, not guarantee, I will speculate that this Spell Snare will see limited use before the end of this game. So that was a big mistake there. If you are playing this deck and you are in the same situation as I was there, please take the extra second. Hope they tick up the vial to 3. They did not. I speculate I will eat a spoonful of peanut butter. I mean, you're you, so I don't think you need to speculate. Yo, you put peanut butter in your smoothies? Let me tell you, peanut butter smoothie. It's good shit. Don't arbiter me, please. No arbiters allowed. I would not appreciate getting Leon and arbitered here. Although I guess they would lose their... They would go down a land too, so it's like a 1-for-1. Okay, no arbiter. Oh! Might be an arbiter. Oh, no arbiter. Interesting. Draw step arbiter? What is this? Oh no, it's just draw step field. Okay. That's a really annoying land for them to have fielded. But why? Why would you field that land? Yeah, whatever. I'll get an island. I don't care. This is a weird play, right? Is this a weird play? This is a really weird play, right? Yeah, whatever. Well, I'll lose 1 mana. I think that was a very strange play. It had, like, no upside. All right, my final emote that I'm going to get Solgren to design is going to be Millhouse sipping on the squishy. Okay. Stoneforge. What do you want? Something expensive. Batterskull. They got Batterskull. Alright. I guess I'll push this. No, I guess I'll Kaya's Guile it? No, I guess I'll push it. Because if they have Arbiter plus another land destruction spell or something. How big is my modern paper collection? Fairly large. I have like a lot of fetch lands. I have all the shocks. I think I have all the shocks. I got them when Ravnica... Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance came out when they were like bottomed out, which was great. I don't know. I mean, what are you... What's the impetus for that question? If they have Arbiter plus Field here, yeah, I don't want to cast that Opt. Again? Alright. Oh, no. If you're talking about online, John Clee MTG, that's because I use a rental service. I use the Mana Traders rental service. So they allow me to rent up over 1,000 tickets in decks, in cards at a time, which is awesome. So that is what allows me to do what I do here. All right. Do I want to Kaya's Guile this Giver in response to this? Probably not. I can just snap push it and then Kaya's Guile the other card. Oh. Wait, that's not a concern. Names Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Very well. Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, so Mana Traders is a really great online service. I'll be back in a second. Anything else?
That's it.
All right.
One quick question. How could I send this back to them? I filled it out, and there should be a way I can return this to them.
Yeah, sure. You filled it out, right? Okay, so you filled it out here. So we want to say that. Where did you put this file? You haven't put it anywhere? Well, that's impossible because it's on your computer. That's, okay, this is in the email. That is useless. I need to know where it is on your computer. Because if I open this, it should be on your computer. Okay, I have no idea how to do it. Hold on, no. they sent you...
Yes, they did.
Okay.
So we're, hold on.
Here we go. Okay. So this is where they sent you?
Yes, yes.
So. Pretty good at it. I don't care about that part. I'm just trying to get this out. Wait, no, this is your fault. Alright, there you go. So this is sending back exactly to whoever sent it to you.
Right.
Now, if that doesn't work, you're going to have to call them up and tell them, I can't respond to the email you sent me because you didn't include the email address. And it doesn't work.
Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
No problem. All right, I'm finished being tech support. Apologies. All right. Hey, look, that spell snare that I said wasn't going to be useful? Hey, look, it's useful. Ba-bang. Get the out of here, Talia. You goofball. All right. So I'll just take this. Yeah, so John Klee MTG, hopefully that answered your question on how all of that worked, or all of that works. But if you do have any questions about mana traders, all I can say is they are fantastic at what they do. Very responsive every time I've had a problem with them. They run, free tournaments every month. I mean, it's really an A+ organization. You're gonna give your Phyrexian Revoker protection from something at end turn? Sure, you got it. Enjoy. All right. Perfect. So we got enough mana for Elspeth, and or Entwined Kaya's Guile. Let's go. Each opponent sacks a creature, create a 1/1. Good. Flooded Strand. Yeah, Elspeth's got a banger hoodie. When does WotC market the Elspeth hoodie? That's the real question. You don't like Jace's outerwear? That's because he wears a cape. Oh, but so does Elspeth. But Elspeth has a picturesque Greek mythological background. I mean, you can't beat that. Ooh, no, a Batter Skull. Oh, geez, how am I ever going to beat such a solid endgame? Oh, man. Jeepers Creepers. Yipes. I mean, I guess we're done for. I am on my last white source, which is a little scary. Wait. I'm on my last white source, which means I don't have a second white source. Well, this is suddenly actually problematic. All right. I see how it is. Vanity, thy name is Zach. Yeah. No, I'm not on my last one. We have Mystic Gates. We have Celestial... no, not Colonnades. Glacial Fortresses. So we can get back up to double white. It's just not a simple task. All right. This is a bigger problem than I thought. Whoops. Well, they'll never attack with the germ token. They're attacking with the germ token. Fuck. All right. Let's keep my life total reasonable. Okay, that's a terrible draw, so that helps us. Want to pop my fetch lands early for 2 reasons. One is the infinitesimal amount of deck thinning, and 2, this is fine. 2 is the, I had a reason. Whatever it is. The infinitesimal amount of deck thinning is fine. Oh, Arbiters. We just don't want to have to play around Arbiters in the future. So let's get those fetch lands popped early and often. Okay, so we'll take 4 on this one. And then we'll... Actually, I guess waiting until their next attack is probably the right time to do it. Revoker. Alright. I guess they're going to choose Teferi again. If we draw 1, we can just take out the Revoker. Yeah. If we draw a Jace, we're going to be in business. Okay, well. Okay. Cryptic's not too bad. The Revoker can't attack for now, so we'll be able to push their Germ token and then counter it when they try to play it back out again. So actually now we're in a good spot. Come on, Skyclave. Okay, that's my last basic. You got it. Yipes. Zoinks! Retro. Push. Blah! Tap bouncing the Snapcaster instead. Yeah, it might have been. I think they're going to equip the Batterskull next turn. Then we can bounce the Revoker. No, that doesn't work. Man, everything sucks. You're killing me with this lack of white deck. You're killing me. Yeah, I can do that. What if I draw step that? No, because they won't vial the Revoker in and draw step. I think we pass for now and see what they do on their turn. Yeah. But bouncing Revoker into response to Vile Esper Charm is definitely where my head's at. Especially if they go equip Batterskull and swing, then... No, but there's no reason they would... Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, that's exactly what I was expecting there. Probably what we'll do is bounce this Revoker, and they probably won't vial it back in until I play my Teferi. And then... And then they'll vial it in before I can activate the Teferi, or they'll try to, and we'll be able to Esper Charm. So that should all work out. Oh crap, that's Skyclave? Oh boy. Or not Skyclave, Flicker Wisp. Which counters my Cryptic. I suppose I could just Esper Charm here. But that doesn't help me in the long run. That means we end up dying next turn. But I get to draw the card off Cryptic Command. If I draw whites, there's just so few, Mike. There's very, very few. You think Esper Charming them is fine, or you think Esper Charming to draw two is fine? Because Esper Charming to draw two, like if this is Flicker Wisp, and they, okay. But they have lethal on board next turn. I have no outs. Yeah, but so is the 2/1 plus the Batter Skull. I have literally no outs for the 2/1 plus the Batter Skull. Further incentivizes me to Esper Charm, then we want to draw cards. If they fizzle the Cryptic, I get to draw 2 cards. They deal 0 damage. And then I draw a card on my turn. Sorry. If they fizzle the Cryptic, I'm going to cast Esper Charm and then I have a draw step. If I use Esper Charm on them, they get to keep the Revoker, and I only draw 2 cards instead of 3 cards. They could also just flicker the skull. Well, if I hit the other white source, we're going to verdict them. So the skull, I mean, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I think we're going to draw. I think drawing is better here. I think we're dead no matter what. Really? Okay. This is such a strange choice. Not choice. Obviously, I don't have a choice. That was just... Oh, I see. No, it's not fine. This is terrible. Yeah, well, there goes my everything, though. Like... They're just gonna put their creature in and then attack, and then I'm dead. I can't snap anything. I guess we could Esper Charm now, and then depending on what I draw, maybe live. It seems unlikely. Yeah, we're pretty much fucked here. Yeah, we're fucked. All right, we're just dead. Cool. I want the maximum amount of time for game 3 here. And I lost over 3 minutes on having to be tech support, which is fine. Real life crops up sometimes. It's fine. We'll be fine. It's going pretty good, JK Torborg. It's going pretty good. You love Archon? Archon's really obnoxious, but... What happens if we gain control of their vial after they've activated it, but before they've resolved it? It works as if nothing changed, Roy. That's a case of last known information. They still control the ability from Aether Vial, and because it refers to a specific type of counter on a specific type of permanent, it keeps track of the last known information. Yeah, JK Torborg, sometimes a break is very important. I wonder if we cheat with Snap that way. What? I don't understand what you mean by cheat with Snap. Do I keep this? Yeah, probably. Opponent mulligans? Excellent. No, I understand. I just don't know why Roy asked if you activate Vial and then the opponent steals it in response, can you still put your creature in? Because, like, obviously we can steal a Vial, use the Vial to cast Snapcaster, and to put Snapcaster into play and use Snapcaster to cast a spell. But I don't think that that had anything to do with what we were talking about. I don't think. Nice. Beating Dredge without sideboard cards is definitely quite the accomplishment. You should feel very good about that. I really hope this is not... Okay, not an Arbiter. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay. This game, I want to try to be more cognizant about how early and often I make my white sources vulnerable. I'm not sure, Mike. I want to steal the Giver, but I don't know if it's relevant at all yet. We don't know what they're getting with Stoneforge. They get Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay, so they're planning on their Stoneforge dying sometime. Seems crazy. Oh, how's Elspeth been feeling? I haven't gotten to cast it yet. Although in previous leagues where I played this deck, when I did cast it, yeah, it was pretty great. Okay, we can get Watery Grave with this one, as long as these guys are primed for getting blue white. I don't have a lot of time to think here. This kind of sucks. It's fine. Probably just get to Archmage's Charm at the end of their game. Second Giver. Okay, so we got to steal the first Giver now, which is fine. I mean, I have plenty of mana this game, so it should be reasonable for us to... What? Opponent, what did you think I was doing? Okay. That is a great draw that I don't want to play, so we'll play this one instead. So they can put in Sword of Fire and Ice. They can equip it this turn. We'll use Cryptic to tap their team. And then hopefully we can make it to Elspeth, and then we'll be in pretty good shape here. Field, okay. Field into equip, perhaps? But I, for one, appreciate the spice. Like to remind our sandworm overlords that as a loyal Fremen, I can be very useful in getting people to toil in the harvesters, collecting the delicious melange. That was incredibly deep, but surprisingly good reference to Frank Herbert's Dune. You've got it. All right. Just get an island here. We get a Watery Grave? Yeah, we can get a Watery Grave. Seen it. Don't see it. Do not watch Dune. Nobody in chat watch Dune. Watching Dune is a mistake. Do not watch Dune, for the love of God. Save yourself the pain. I think it's David Lynch's Dune, And then there's multiple other versions, but just go read it, for the love of God. Read the goddamn book. Push the dork while you still can. I can do that. Thalia. Okay, so in response to Thalia, we're going to grab Hallowed Fountain, shock it. We'll play Kaya's Guile. Each opponent sacks a creature, create a 1/1, white, black, blue. And then we have Fatal Push in response to them giving the creature protection. Nope. Denied! Boop! How much of a bummer is it that Giver only gives your own creatures protection? Not that big of a bummer? I don't know how often Mother of Runes has ever... No, I mean, I understand what you were looking for, especially in that situation, but I don't think that that's particularly relevant. No! It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. I wanted to play Elspeth there. Now, I'm not vulnerable to their Field of Ruin, though. Because I still have the planes in my deck. Because I planned for myself to be an idiot. Yeah, normal mom can't give protection to... What? Really? What? No, I could have cast Elspeth. Oh, there's a Thalia. Yeah, you're right, dog. You're right. Yeah. I forgot about the Thalia tax. I thought it only taxed their cards. I thought it was supposed to be a downside. No, you're good. You're good. You're right, dog. You're right. Pure strategy. Pure strategy. Flicker Wisp. Counter target spell. Return target permanent to its owner's hand. Aether Vials on 1. Seems good. Ooh, gotta pay an extra one. Gotta pay the tax man. Cause she's the tax man. Whoa, she's the tax man. Do. Whoa, Mr. Wilson. Do. Whoa, Mr. Heath. Cause she's the tax man. Whoa. Come at me, Beatles fans. Come at me. It's a good song, though. No one actually likes the Beatles. You get the fuck out. Beatles are great. I enjoy the Beatles very thoroughly. They suck. Wow. Next thing you're gonna do is tell me that you like the Rolling Stones. Thank you, J.K. Torborg. Person has some class. This dude has some class. You know a lot of Beatles songs. What is that? Yeah. Rolling Stones are fine, Beatles are bad. See, I really like the Beatles, and I think the Rolling Stones are acceptable. They're fine, I guess, if we have to. Bunch of English folk caterwauling their attempts at being American blues music. I won't stand or sit for that. I really won't. Both are overrated. I think they're both overplayed. I don't know about overrated. Do I just eliminate this? I think so. I don't think a Vial on 2 can stop me. Lovely. Whoa. That's intense, dude. Holy crap. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like a 5-hour concert? That's a lot of songs. Yeah, I'll bet. That's fine. Opponent, your creature is too large. I will purge you. What? What are you... What? I don't know. Chump block it? What? Not sure what that was about. Alright. Attack with all. Pull back, giver, spirit. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Sure. So this gives creatures I control +2/+2 in flying. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures. It's 18 flying damage next turn. We'll probably go down to 16 if we chump block with Thalia, but no, we won't. I have the giver to use. Can't see them winning this, but whatever. They want to keep playing it. Okay. So we go block, block. Go white. Okay. You have a 2-mana flyer? There we go. Nope. Denied! Good draw. I have Revolt. I don't know, kill ya? Go team! Opponent made me click all the way through the end. Well, good to see that we can win the game once we understand the restrictions of our mana base. So, if you're going to play this list, especially against taxes, be cognizant. You only have 3 fetchable white sources. There are more white sources than that, but you have to draw them, quote, honestly. Baby's good to me, you know. She's happy as can be, you know. She said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Alright. Defeated fellow streamer Elemental Mitty, who streaming in Australia means that he's at plus 14 hours from me, I want to say. So it's like mid-afternoon tomorrow. Can I keep this in the dark? I have all my colors and an Esper Charm. My opponent's not on Luris. Let's fucking go. Let's go. What a hand. And I didn't even mull it. What am I gonna do? Die? Nobody who leads on forest has ever killed anybody. We got more lands? Yes. That's what I'm in the market for. More lands. If there's only lands in your hand, you can only draw gas. That's the logic. Listen. Let's be real. This game is all luck, no skill. We all know it. So you might as well keep whatever hand. Second Esper Charm? Yes, that is everything I want. Is that the Beatles honey pie, obviously, Basura? Or is that, what is it, sugar pie honey bunch? Sugar pie honey bunch. You know that I love you. Oh, that's I can't help myself. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Not you, though. Oh my god. Wow. Beatles song felt on topic. Okay. I remember that Honey Pie is a Beatles song, but it's not one of the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Wow! We are super duper dead. I can draw 2 cards in order to try to draw a Force of Negation, which will be relevant if they have to Summoner's Pact for... Oh my god, I had the Destroy Enchantment mode. It's not going to matter when they Titan me, but yeah. So I looked at, they had 4 cards in hand, Mike, and they have 5 mana in play. I don't think it's reasonable to try to Esper Charm them because they need 1 mana source and a Titan. Yeah, but if we had hit the Force of Negation, we would have been able to stop the Pact. That's not a guarantee that they didn't also have a Primeval Titan in hand, but I think we're just toast here. It's fine. I kept a very slow hand on the draw in the dark, and we got immediately punished for it. It's modern. Don't keep hands like I just kept. Just don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. Just mull to 6. Having good mana is not good enough. Well, they played spells, Mike. They played multiple spells before I played any spells. So I don't think that that's fair to go after them for. What's the worst card in this matchup? Kai's Guile? Is that the worst? I guess if I keep some Force of Negations, I should keep more Force of Negations, but I don't know. And I really don't know how much I actually want the verdicts. Like, what if my plan was just to stop them from getting their shit online? Kaya's Guile and Teferi are the cards that I'm thinking, like, these might be way better than I'm estimating. If I'm not going to play the Kaya's Guiles, I should probably play the verdicts. Yeah, I mean, I think any matchup where I want 1 verdict, though, Mike, I probably want 2. Spell Snare is not very good here. And then maybe I don't need the 3rd Force of Negation, or I don't need the 4th or the 5th 2 mana counter. You'll curse the cabinet. I know, but like there's only we are not set up to deal. As far as I can tell, we're not set up to deal particularly well with Titan. We have Aether Gusts, and that's about it. I do not want to keep a double Teferi hand. I mean, it has a castable Logic Knot. No, I don't want to keep that. Oh, well, this is much worse. Is it, though? Opponent mulls to 6. Maybe we keep this, we just get lucky. I'm up all night to get... You know I'm down for good. Let's get as lucky this game as we got unlucky last game. And it starts with my opponent mulling to 5. And it starts with my opponent mulling to 5. When my opponent mulls to 5, that's when we know our luck has started. Yes! Got him. Got him. Don't mull to 4, though. That's too much. That's too easy. It's not. They didn't mull to 4. That's fine. 5 was good enough. 5 will be fine. Shack the Watery Grave. Pissed the turn. Forest. Sure. Stacy. Stacy's mom. Whoa. Stacy's mom. Whoa. Stacy, can't you see? I don't know why we went all Creed on that, but I'm okay with it. Yeah. Can you take me higher? Womp. Alright. Alright. Too much singing. Let's rock on. Jace. Not yet. Maybe later, baby. Maybe later. Alright, opponent. No Cavern on Dryad, please. Well, that didn't have a Cavern associated with it at all. I'm not actually sure that Archmage's Charming that was what I was supposed to do, but it felt really good, so I did it. That's a good draw. I'll take that one. Opponent's on 4 cards in hand. We'll see how their turn goes. We might knock the last 2 out if they play a bunch of shit out. Dryad. Yeah, that's fine. They have 2 land drops remaining. Temple Garden, okay. One more? Okay, they're on 2 cards in hand. I could disenchant it. But I feel like just like getting rid of their whole hand is pretty good here. Twofer. From downtown. Tracker and Growth Chamber. I don't know, Mike. I feel pretty good about that one. I feel pretty good on that one. I'm not saying the line was wrong. I'm just saying my line, by proof of the outcome, seemed to be really good. Confirmation bias. That's the words I want. Sure. Oh my. Ooh. Yeah, we just verdict. Yep. Yeah, they had 0 cards in hand, so it's totally fine. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Would you like a street named after you? Now, they're going to top deck a Titan and crush me. So just so we're not in any illusion about the way this game is about to go. Oh! The fates have been kind to us today. Land? Ooh! Alright then, never mind. Everything's coming up, Esper. Wow! I resolved a Teferi and there's no Titan. Everything's coming up, Esper. We got Aether Gust, we got Snap Aether Gust, and our opponent flat out concedes to it. Brutal. Alright. There's no possible way we'll be that lucky. Oh, Team Sinso, that's awesome. I still don't have that date on the horizon for me, but soon enough. I'll be back in a half a second, folks. Just sit tight. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Do I still want these Force of Negations? I'm not convinced. I guess it's even better when I'm on the draw, in theory. Yeah. Well, that's the reason, like, that's the big reason we have it, JK Torborg. All right, I mean, that's a very solid hand. I'm not throwing this one out of bed. Opponent mulls to 6. We do have to compete with their trackers. That's the danger. And I felt like maybe having extra Kaya's Guiles would have been the place to be, but we'll see. Looking for Fatal Push. Looking for not River of Tears, but that's okay. We have an opt, so. I'll get knocked down, and I'll get up again, screaming, oh god, everything, oh god, I'm so old, everything hurts. That doesn't scam. But I'll take it anyway. Hope you're doing well, the last god. Only if we're playing against Mill, and we're stupid. Okay. Okay. That's not unlike what exactly I want. Shut the hell up, Zach. Just play the cards. Just play the cards. Play the collectible card game. All right? Stop trying to speak words. Please lead on Dryad. That Cavern of Souls in your hand, not important. Don't even bother. I try JK Torborg. Sometimes it works. Times it doesn't. Human? Did they just go land tracker? All right. Solid. Solid. You got me. There's no... I could never figure out how to defeat such a nefarious line. Play land. Fetch. I think the catch could be Veil of Summer. And then if they have Titan, they crush me. But I mean... Okay, yeah. That would have been a really sick sequence. If they don't have a way to reset this cavern, and they try to play a Titan this turn... I'm gonna give a whoop. Grazer. Resolves. Oh, they can bounce the cavern. That's fine. I couldn't mana leak that anyway. They just put in Ghost Quarter. Okay. Interesting. So your counter offer is nothing. I'll take it into consideration. Misty. Nothing. Okay, I think I'm gonna Cryptic bounce their Growth Chamber here. And yes, Roy, I'm aware of the danger of them Ghost Quartering it in response. And I've decided I'm okay with it. Oh, right. That's fine. We'll be fine. It'll be great. Yeah. Well... Soul Inverter? Yeah, I mean, that was the right name for that deck, Last God. I mean, I don't know what person would look at what that deck is and not decide that Soul Inverter was the right name for it. I just don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yes, I understand, Josepher, man. And I agree with you. And I agree with chat. But hopefully we get away with it anyway. I don't know who you're talking about, because, you know. Inverter Herder does kind of rhyme, though. Listen. If it's not good enough for Broadway, it's not good enough for Twitch. So let's not make excuses, all right? Let's just be honest about what it is. It's a bad name. Half rhymes don't count, and we just don't. Yeah, we don't need to make excuses for it. It's fine. It's just if you get supplied with the correct answer, don't downplay that. Just accept that you screwed up and you came up with a bad name, and it's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. You don't have anything to feel bad about. With an accent, it rhymes perfectly. Inverted? Yeah, it would. If the person saying it was English, or the character, I suppose. What if we bounce their Growth Chamber and draw a card? And what if that card was Aether Gust? Does anyone feel strongly about this? I do. This is going to be blue. Whatever, I get to untap 2 lands. Okay, well, I did not hit the card I wanted, but that's okay. But they can't make it uncounterable and cast it right now. So we tempo in. We're correcting for our crap play earlier. So I hope you're still around, Josepher man, because while we did make an obvious mistake earlier, I think we're recovering well. Non-green Triome is an interesting choice. Yeah, might be for some kind of sideboard card. I don't know. Charm. They have 5 cards in hand. Not too likely to be relevant, but all right. Snappy boy. Okay, so if I snap Cryptic, their Triome, does that put them back again? It does, yeah. Yeah, or Charm, Snap, Charm. Oh, that's an idea. I think I like Snap Crypticing this turn, Georgie boy. But that could be where we end up next turn or the turn after. Yeah. That could be where we end up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We have 3 after the untap with Teferi. If they have a green source, they could castle Garrett. No, I understand that, Mike, but then they can't Cavern, and we could just mana leak it. So that's fine. I'm happy for them to do that. If that's what they want to do, they need another basic in deck. But no, but then they can't they can't Cavern, and I don't care. The Cavern and the Garenbrig don't play nice together. So that's what I'm playing on right now. I am exploiting the fact that they don't get to do that. This is black, right? Yeah, all right, it's fine. And we drew the Aether Gust this turn anyway. So even if they get to Cavern, we're good. We do have to discard a hand size. I guess I'll get rid of one of these forces, but it does feel like we're a bit spoiled here. And Teferi is about to go up to 8. Ooh, enjoy, Mike. Ice cream cake is baller. Last time I had ice cream cake was at some chick's 20th birthday. It wasn't, I wasn't at the party. I was just one of the wait staff, and they had way too much cake, so they left it for the wait staff. It was good, actually, though. It was really good. All right, opponent. What do you got? What do you got? That's not a green source. Cycles the Triome? Sure. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not going to do it, friend. I'm so sorry. I mean, not really, but... Huh. All right, then. Your wife sounds fun, Last God. I should kill them? No, JK Torborg, I'd rather destroy their hope. To wit. Use my spells. I'm going to play Snap Cryptic their Forest. Yeah. Don't? What am I worried about the Ghost Quarter for? They go down the land then. Why am I worried about that, Roy? My overall strategy, like, if they Ghost Quarter their own forest here, they're on 4 lands. What modes am I choosing? Bounce and draw. Yes, they will counter my Cryptic Command if they Ghost Quarter their forest. I don't care. They get another forest, then they have 4 lands in play, and they don't have double green, so the chances of them playing a Titan next turn... You see this Teferi here? You see this card here? This is going to ultimate next turn. Then I'm going to cast Esper Charm and exile 2 of their lands. If you bounce draw, don't you still have 8 cards? Sure. What other mode am I going to choose? Bounce tap? Like, drawing at this point is not a bad thing. And I have to snap anyway, so I'm putting a snap... Oh, no. Yeah, we'll still have 8 cards. But that's not a problem. Like, yeah. I'm going to do the thing I meant to do when I said it. Because I said it. No. I'm going to do this thing I meant to say because I still think this is very correct. Yeah. Thank you. We won the game. Thank you. Because they understood. They know exactly what's going to happen here. They know no matter what they do, they cannot cast an uncounterable Titan. Even if they could, I have the Aether Gust. Charm Snap Charm is not good enough because they have 6 cards in hand. But once we get the emblem, Charm Snap Charm is exile 4 permanents. So they were wrecked there. Just totally shafted. No, making them discard is really fun. But you know what's even more fun? Exiling all their lands in one turn. I did not know they were going to concede. I thought they had more tenacity. I thought they might be trying to draw to Veil of Summer or something. You're not a blue-white X-Mage until you've won facing down an empty board. You know it. I'm not criticizing any of you guys for like thinking about these lines. I'm just saying like I know where I was at with my strategy with this deck in that matchup. And if you think that you had a better line, I will need a lot more supporting evidence than the like I was thinking strategically and I think you guys were thinking tactically. You were like, "Oh no, we lose the one card here." And it's like, "Okay, that doesn't matter." Because the overall strategy is keep them off of 5/6 mana. Because if they can't get that mana, they can't catch the Titan. If they can't catch the Titan, they can't win the game. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then if you're memeing on me, then you've successfully memed a streamer. Well done. Someone award Twitch chat with, I don't know, a Twitchy, I guess. We are against a Luris deck. This hand is fine. You care too much about drawing cards? Dude, I love drawing cards, but do you know how good Bouncing Lands is? Bouncing Lands is really fucking good. Making someone Ghost Quarter their own land? Real good. Like, A+. Like, you gotta take a hit of that shit. Like, I would freely expose my friends and loved ones to being addicted to Bouncing Lands because it's that good and I have poor impulse control. I would enjoy Primal Command loops. They took my Archmage's Charm. Interesting choice. We'll lead on Island because this and this don't come into play untapped unless I have an Island play. Please do not anyone in chat take that seriously. That was for the purposes of being on Twitch and trying to be a card, trying to be a personality. Boomerang is a card. Boomerang is a card I've played in Modern within the last 3 or 4 months. Yes. Boomerang is not just a card. How dare you slander Boomerang? Boomerang is not just a card. Boomerang's a card I've played within the last 3 or 4 months. I played a Chalice Boomerang mono blue deck. What are they? What? Are they gonna bolt themselves? Okay. Well, we have the out for that, so that's fine. I mean, they know what they're on. Like, they know what they're on about. I suppose this means they could have Stubborn Denial, but will have Force for their Stubborn Denial. So we should be okay. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, we should be fine here. And they can't double stub. So the concern is discard spell into stub. So this is the moment for them. Scourge? No, I have Mana Leak for Scourge. Scourge is not a problem here. Perfect. No, what I'm most worried about in this situation is can they ride this Death Shadow to the win? And I believe the answer at this point is no. Because we're going to go upkeep, you sacrifice plus exile your graveyard. I guess I could gain 4 because I have counter magic for their Luris if they go get it. Yeah. So we'll upkeep Kaya's Guile. They sack a creature, I gain 4 life. We go to 20, so their Scourges are off. Now, they are on GDS, so they might not be playing Scourge. I assume they're playing Scourge. Oh my goodness. They just did, yeah. Resolves. Enjoy. I'm going to JK Torborg. I'm just explaining all the reasons that I'm doing what I'm doing for the people in the future. So let's go. Oh, hold on. That I do not think I chose the correct mode there. Each opponent sacks a creature, you gain 4 life. There we go. I did not choose the correct mode before. So they can stub me here, but I have Force. Probably just pitch the opt. Yeah. And so this means they can't play Scourge once I go to 20. Perfect. They could, if they hit a land, they could play their Lurrus, or they can fetch their Lurrus, but I've got infinite answers for that. So, and if they play a Scourge here, I can just Cryptic bounce it, buy myself a turn. Agadeem untapped goes to 2. Wild. Oh my god, they put Lurrus in their hand? This is OVER over. Oh, no problem, JK Torborg. Yeah, you're good. You're good human. You've been around enough that I... Alright. They did have another land, but they do not choose to deploy the Lurrus. Coward. Yes, please. Yeah, I'll take that one, please. Can I have that one with like an extra large prize? Is that an option? Opponent with 4 cards in hand. All right, we should be really good here. I wonder if they have KCOM? Nope, no KCOM. It's a tasty snap. It's pretty hot. Diago-chan. No! Opponent, you can't do that! Hey, you. Discard some cards. You mean Uncle Jerry? I didn't know Diago-chan was my Uncle Jerry. Oh, I could open the windows. I don't get that much of a cross breeze, although I probably could set up a draft. Discards Fatal Push and TBR. Fair. Fair. Let's go get the second white just in case we pick up Supreme Verdict. Opt is fine. You thought Sunday was draft day. Zing! No, I mean drought. I mean draft. I mean whatever. English is stupid. I mean, I love English, but English is stupid. So Snapcaster Mage can just go ahead and kill them, huh? That's fun. So we're just going to go end step Esper Charm off the snap. And like, if they have a removal spell in hand, that means the only card left for them is Lurrus. I guess they could have stub plus removal, which is fine. Although I could force a stub. I will force a stub. Bolt. Okay, sure. Wait, no, let's win. Let's fucking win, dude. Zach, come on, just win. Ah! But now they're down to 0 cards in hand, right? Yeah, they should be. Yeah, they're on 0 cards. Nice. Sure, you got it. Oh man, you got me good, opponent. Alright. We got a Vantress. Castle Vantress. I wish at this point it was a castle... White Castle? With those tiny, crappy, greasy burgers. But I'll take it. I own one. How can I not remember what this card is called? It's called Castle... Ardenvale. Thank you, chat. And by chat, I mean specifically Georgie Boy. You have to find a way to deal damage eventually. I don't know if that's true. My experience playing this archetype says that I will never need to deal any damage to win this game. I don't think that that's necessary. Yeah. They want their shadow to be maximum size. I don't know. Somehow I just don't think it's necessary to ever deal damage to them. It's just not... It's not part of God's plan, you know? Well, let's put them on empty again. Actually, this is probably better spent drawing cards. It really is. You win by crushing their soul. That's how I win with most decks. That's how I win with most decks. No, I understand that, Roy, but I'm up on clock right now, and I'm playing reasonably quickly, because right now I'm used to the handicap of last night having to stream with Mord on Discord, which consumed a lot of resources. So the reason I didn't deploy the snap there is I want as much counter magic as possible available when I do deploy the snap, because it's going to win the game very quickly. No, Mord was wonderful. Mord was nothing but helpful and awesome. But just because of my computer. I mean, at the best of times, my computer's not fantastic at streaming and etc. But I mean, you could clearly see how much my client was chonking up. We'll actually grab Kaya's Guile here, because if they do have removal for my Snapcaster Mage, I can put a 1/1 into play. We'll do that now. So each opponent exile all cards and grab. So if they kill my snap in response to this, I still get a 1/1. So, well, right now the problem isn't the counters in my hand, obviously, Basura. Right now the problem is mana. I don't have enough mana to cast all the counters that I have. If I could just play them for free, that would be great. But that's not an option. Oh! Well then! Hi, Snappy. Alright, so we're going to put their shadows 12-12, which is concerning. But it only means TBR will overkill me by 6 damage, so I think it's okay. Not sure. Listen, chat, you doubted me, but I was also wrong. You said I needed to deal damage, but I only needed to deal half damage. They conceded after I dealt half. All right, against GDS, I actually do want Teferi, I think. Definitely want Purge. I don't think I want Forces, just because they're generally not great. We ended up in like a super advantageous situation there, but I don't count on that being the default. I don't think I want spells. They probably play Drown in the Lock, but a lot of the time it's awkward to try to keep Spell Snare up. Got more. If there was only a way to get cheaper interaction, but I guess I'm bringing in Eliminate and Celestial Purges, so maybe. Oop, that's not what I wanted to click. And it didn't seem to do anything, so that's fine. I think I want to go one Cryptic out, and then one... These are all pretty good, though. Maybe an Esper Charm? I think an Esper Charm. Yeah, the thing about... Yeah, the Last God, though, they do play a bunch of hand hate, right? Like, I mean, unless you mean something other than, like, Inquisition plus Thoughtseize. But the thing about Drown in those decks is it tends to be their, like, they play, like, 1 or 2, and it's, like, a really good split card for the archetype because... No, I meant them playing it. Like, that's what the reason I was potentially going to keep Spell Snare was to deal with their Drown in the Lock. It could deal with TBR. I don't really feel like that's where I want to be. I'd rather have more answers for death. Like, I think they're going to board out their TBRs if they can, because keeping them against this kind of deck is a bad idea. When your opponent's on infinite removal, you don't want to play the card that plays into them having removal. But I'm not actually sure that that's how Shadow players think. Anyway, so my point was, the blue-black Shadow decks will often play 1 or 2 copies of Drown in their 75 because it's just a good all-purpose removal spell. Like, it counters stuff and it kills stuff. Okay, it looks like they might have a turn 2 Shadow here. They're going to take my snap, I assume. So this is the kind of game they'll win. Not saying they will win this one, but I'm saying this is the kind of game that they want to play and win. Yep. Do they have the snap? They do not have the snap. Okay, that's good news. And even though we don't know if they're playing Scourge or not, I'm going to, when I can, make the consideration that I can play around it. And our mana base thus far has been totally painless, which is great. In Sultai, I've been really loving Drown for the burn and prowess matchup because it helps against all the top decks, not just the creatures. I agree. I think Drown in the Loch is a fantastic card, but it's also a fantastically balanced card. It's not too good or too bad. It's like exactly where it needs to be. I loved playing. They're bolting me. Okay, okay. So that we saw Scourge. Did we see Scourge? Oh, maybe they discarded a Scourge to my Esper Charm. No, did they? Yeah, I agree. Playing to the board is better though. Oh, big time. Yeah. So this is what. But they can't stub me here. I wonder what they have. Spell Pierce? Well, whatever it is, I can't play around it. We'll leave black up to bluff that we have Fatal Push. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Check Reveal Zone? No, there's nothing in the Reveal Zone. You thought they discarded one. They probably did. They have 2 cards in hand. This is only a 3/3 right now. I feel like I need to use this to draw cards. I think that's the only thing that makes sense right now is drawing more cards with Esper Charm. And the reason I'm doing it now is they can stub on their turn. I want to play a tapped Watery Grave. If I draw a push, I can cast it now. Yikes. Well, it's a good thing that we use that to draw instead of just taking those draw steps naturally. Because if we took those draw steps naturally, we would certainly lose the game. Flood, 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 dank. Alright, we want to draw Verdict here. We have 2. Okay. We want to draw Verdict here. We have 2. 2 Verdicts. I'd like to draw one. Yeah, they're playing the Grixis Delver Death Shadow Scourge deck. Did not flip. Okay. Just draw Elspeth? I didn't board it in. I did not board it in. Maybe I should have. I feel like that's wrong. Against GDS, I usually want to board out as many expensive spells as I feel like I can afford to, and boarding in Elspeth just seems nutty. No, we at this moment, the only thing I need to do is find Verdict. They didn't put Luris in their hands, so they have some kind of interaction, or they're bluffing it. I think this is way too hopeful. I think we have to just draw. Exactly. Well, let's just see if they had the interaction. I suppose it's possible that I draw Purge or something. If this resolves, which it's not going to. Just show me the stub so I know I was right. Oh. Well, I don't know I was right, but we did beat Omelet. We crushed the Omelet. We didn't crush them, but we did Cryptic Command tempo them out of that game. It was great. All right, going to game 3 here. They are on Scourge. Let's get these extra Kaya's Guiles in here. And maybe the Spell Snare? Well, I mean, we were about to Teferi plus Esper Charm, flashback Esper Charm them. So I don't fault them for conceding there. I actually don't like Spell Snare as much as I like Mana Leak here. Yeah. All right. I think this is where I want to be. Let's go, baby. On the play, Mana Leak is better. Yeah. But I just wanted to go up on Kaya's Guiles because now we know they're on Scourge. And Kaya's Guile gives us the ability to gain life, kill Scourge. Also put in a blocker. Also exile their graveyard with the Luris deck. Leak, too good on the play. I mean, it is, but like, having more answers is also really good. Yeah, I'll keep this on the play. It's not great, but it's got a lot of things they'll really want to deal with. We've got 4 lands. We're set up for anything we need. Sorry, anything we draw is what I suppose I meant to say. Yeah. That is not a good turn 1 for you, opponent. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and not take any damage from my mana. That's a really good draw. Kind of a good draw. If you gain life and sack a creature, they always have the opportunity to sack Scourge. Yes, correct. It doesn't matter what order that happens on the card in. It won't be put in the graveyard until the state-based actions are checked, I believe. That's fine. I can't stop that. But it also can't take my Jace or my Supreme Verdict, so we're okay here. One of these will go, probably Teferi. I don't think they can afford to. Well, no, if they have Stub. All right. One assumes they do not have Stub. The one is me in this case. Oh. Well then. They can take our freedom, but they can never take our Jace. Scourge on stack, respond guy. I've done it before. I have done that before. And it is just as good as it sounds. Okay. This is going to get white at the end of their turn. And then this will get the other one on my turn if I need to. We just want to stay at 20 through this turn if we can, which we can. They don't have red mana yet. So that means they've drawn the swamp, because I don't think they would have chosen to have that swamp if they possibly... Well, it might have been in their opener. I guess I'm not jamming Teferi into their obvious Disdainful Stroke or Stub. So I guess we just keep doing nothing. I mean, in theory, this benefits us more than it benefits them. So... Mystic Dispute, any of those things, right? It just means that, like, there's not a lot of incentive for me to jam here. What Teferi? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Jace. Yeah, the thing that I have. Okay, they found a red source. Let's see what they do with it. Yeah, we're okay to hit or to sit. They need to find specifically Thoughtseize to deal with one of my cards, and okay, they have not done it yet. Okay, they must have a Scourge in hand by now, so I'm gonna try to not take any damage from my mana until I actually have to. They might just bolt me in step here, but if they just play the Scourge, we get to purge it. If they counter that, then we Jace and bounce the Scourge that they play. Then we end up pretty ahead. Okay, I would like an untapped mana that is painless. Off the top. Bang. That's okay. That's not my least favorite. This is going to be Bolt upstairs. Oh! They're bolting themselves to get their shadow down. Wild. Man, their hand really sucks. Inquisition. That sucks. I'll let them take the purge, and then I'll opt afterwards. Yeah, they may have quite a number of shadows. We'll see. If they have Thoughtseize, because they've played 2 Inquisition, this is the 3rd Inquisition. I don't think they play 4 Inquisitions, so if they have the first Thoughtseize as a follow-up, they could take my ops, then my purge. Too bad I can't make them gain life. Yeah, not with this deck. They shock themselves. Interesting. And then they put me in a position where I once again can't act without putting... That's a good draw. Now I can take damage from my mana. In theory. We'll see. Anyone want to see an entwined Kaya's Guile? I do like entwining a Kaya's Guile. So in response, I'm going to play Kaya's Guile for put a 1/1 into play and gain 4 life. Then they can take my purge or my verdict. Probably take the verdict. It's fine. They can't mystical dispute this. I mean, they could, but it doesn't work out for them. And the reason I'm not entwining it because of the way that this turn has gone down. I'm just going to put a 1/1 into play and gain 4 life. But this frees up my mana nicely, Mike. So, like, they might take my... Stubborn Denial, J.K. Torborg. Stubborn Denial. Or Mystical Dispute. They could tap 3 mana and Mystical Dispute me there. I think there's a lot of reasons not... Yeah, permission, exactly. So they're going to... I assume they take my verdict here. We can fetch down to 21 and then play Jace next turn with Celestial Purge backup. Like, seems good. I feel like I'm in a good spot here, but they have all the information, so it's easy for me to feel like I'm in a good spot. All right. Okay, so this is quite awkward because they have the shadow now and I have no cheap interaction. So basically they've put me in the point where if I play Jace, it's almost definitely going to get stubbed. If I don't play Jace, the only thing I can do is verdict as a 1-for-1. So I think what it will do is just play the tap land and pass the turn. We'll chump block Death Shadow with the Spirit. Hopefully they don't have like some crazy like EOT dismember attack TBR, which wouldn't quite kill us, but it would be rough. If they had another Thoughtseize, we're going to be in trouble. But good draw, opponent. Yeah, I know. People keep telling me I need to stop doing that. I don't know what to tell you. I don't believe in that. So this is problematic because both stub and dispute stop my Jace, and Mana Leak does not help. at all. So we're just in huge trouble now. I think I just have to jam and pray it works out on the future turns. Yeah. They've drawn much better than I did. There's nothing I can do at this point. Oh, drown. Oh, stroke. Well, okay. Yeah, all right. I only counted on you having one piece of interaction, opponent. If the last card in their hand is Scourge, I'm gonna be a little upset. Yeah, the only one mana counter we have is Spell Snare, which would have been good there, but oh fuck. Yeah. They have a TBR? Is it like the literal last card? Oh, it wouldn't kill us. That's funny. Oh, they put Lurrus in their hand and then cast Lurrus. Holy shit. Okay. That's a draw. So Lurrus is one of the two cards in their hand. So if it goes Snap, Kaya's Guile, you sack Shadow, exile your graveyard, that's pretty great. I suppose I should do it on their upkeep. Not that it's likely to matter. I don't know what they could possibly play where doing it on their upkeep is not the correct play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can't entwine it. I don't know, whatever. Let's just do it now. I know what you're thinking. They could have Force of Negation, but the answer is you can't... No. Yeah, you can't pitch Lurrus to Force of Negation. That's the joke I meant to make. Each opponent sacks a creature, exile all creatures. 1, 2, 3. One short of entwine, correct. No. Jesus. No, the entwine is 3. It's 6 mana total. Okay. Do I got a 2 here? They have nothing to buy back with their Lurrus. Go to 2 here, go to 1 here. No, I don't think so. They won't even play the Lurrus here. At least I don't think they will. Go to 2? For what? Right. But I don't understand how that helps me, JK Torborg. I guess is my issue. Alright. 1 top deck. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh my god. Brutal. All right. Their draw was absolute perfection. You can't beat that. Yeah. I mean, we can't beat that. One good top deck deserves another, right? I think we played that whole game as best we could, and you know, they never had a Scourge that game at any point. So playing around the Scourge, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Ryan, that's not working yet. I'm trying to get sound. Oh no, wait, I can make it work. I can make it work.
It's hammer time.
Do it. Do it. Did it do it?
It's hammer time.
There we go. Oh yeah, that Stubborn Denial should have prompted a.
It's all over, people. We don't have a prayer. Oh.
Yeah. I'm just giving them away, JK Torborg. No, but I played it off my soundboard, Roy. I'm trying to get it automated. Yeah, it's the Griffin Rider from Warcraft 3. It's a reference to MC Hammer. Yep. Quality hand on the play here. Opponent mulls to 6, no companion. Opponent mulls to 5. Well, we're against Tron or Dredge. Fuck. Tron actually could be okay with Esper Charm. We'll see. What is Stubborn Denial? Alex, I'll take reasons we can't have nice things for 1,000. This Ferocious card can be a soft counter or a hard counter. I suppose I could have played a fetch there to have Fatal push up. Well, here comes the pain. Yeah, I think I should have. Yeah, I definitely should have. So, okay, Logic Knot's good. We have Push. The next turn we have Snap Push. Yeah, I kind of screwed this up, but we'll be okay-ish, maybe. Haggle. Fetch in response. And then push the Amalgam and Logic Knot this? No, I'm more concerned about an Ox. Like those two. There's the Stinkweed and the Narcomoeba. I don't believe in bad luck, the last god. I don't believe in bad luck. So now I have to fetch shock Hallowed Fountain if I want access to double white in the future. Yeah, we'll fetch shock here. We'll go Logic Knot. I could push first, but I don't need to. Saving the push actually helps. Get that guy out of here. Go to combat. We're going to get this Amalgam off the table. They have a land drop, but they don't have a Bloodghast, so it's fine. Good. Not great. All right, who wants some? Oh, they're Rejoicing Blitz. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. And there was much rejoicing. 2 Narcomoebas? My starships can't repel firepower of that magnitude. Star Cruisers? Star Cruisers. Star Cruisers? None of that sounds right. It's all made up anyway. Don't worry about it. Well, I think I'll take the 3 here. Gotta counter this Ox, otherwise we're super dead. Blitz, why isn't my deck full of surgical extractions and Archmage's Charm? Sorry, Archive Traps. They play Merchant of the Veil? Resolves. I'm gonna Esper Charm to draw 2 and hopefully hit Verdict's Kaya's Guile. I see. Clearly inferior deck building. Yeah, we failed at the concept phase where we decided to try to play control. Bottom. Get out of here. No. More mana leak. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Alright, we got Cryptic Command. Just, opponent, have a heart. Don't, for the love of God, just don't mill any Creeping Chills. I specifically just asked you not to do that. Please. Come on. Have a heart. Next thing you're gonna cast Ox of Agonis. Like some sort of heathen. A polytheistic religion in my fantasy game? Very idea. Alright. 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 How many Creeping Chills? 1. Fuck. Why did I even ask? Why would I do that to myself? Why? I know I don't like me. I just didn't think I didn't like me this much. Good lord. Alright. Alright. Well, let's go to 1. Having fun at 1. You know, how we do. Oh, there's more prized amalgams, because why wouldn't there be? Alright, looks like we died. Well, that was some fun and interactive magic. Who's QZ, Roy? I lost the thread. I probably want forces. I probably want less Spell Snare, less Archmage's Charm. Seems really bad here. And eliminate. And oh, I see. No. I assume you meant Hal, the computer from 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yeah. Hal was the dude from The Simpsons. Dude that gets wrecked by Marge. What? Oh, Guile? When she's working at the realty firm? I think that's what those are called. The realty office? Yeah, it's Guile. Oh, you gotta help old Guile. What'd you use? The Saskatchewan Shuffle? I'm sure it was the actual name of an actual town in America, and I just butchered it. So apologies to residents of that town. You're young, you're hip, you're naked. You want a car with a radio, right? I know what you kids like. We'll get this logic knot out of here. No, it's not Saskatchewan. You like Gust on the play? Yeah, all right, I get that. It's yeah, Cathartic and Ox. I see that. I see that. I see you. Maybe we can take out an Opt and like a push. I think it's Susquehanna. I know I've heard the Michigan Shuffle. Michigan Shuffle is when you go, you know, when there's a double door, so there's like an airlock, so there's like one door and then you're like in a little holding area and there's like another door to go into a building. They mostly have them in areas that get very cold in the winter. That's the Michigan Shuffle, when you open the door for the person behind you and then they open the door for you and you end up exactly where you were. I don't remember from whence I heard that, but I really enjoy that being called the Michigan Shuffle. It just makes me really happy for no particular reason. Opponent mulls to 4. We're forcing the fuck out of something. Hi, my name is Troy McClure. You know me from films such as You're Now Reading This in My Voice, You're Manually Breathing, and Now Aware of Your Tongue in Your Mouth. But I'm here today as a representative of the Mana Symbol channel, telling you not to worry about what you just read. Heard? Even the border is awful. How excellent is the River of Tears are. Oh, even though the border. Okay, listen. You're not wrong on both counts because the art is gorgeous. But I love the Future Sight border, especially on lands. But I'm like a weird boomer. Hey, look, we drew what needed. Skadoosh. We drew what we needed. Wow, we are really drawing what we need here. Yeah, I too enjoy the Future Sight border. But not aesthetically. Not on pure aesthetics. I don't enjoy it on pure aesthetics. I just like it as something that is like uniquely, like it really is something from Magic that is very kind of weird and different. As opposed to some of this new nonsense. Although most of the showcase arts and borders have been gorgeous. The Kaldheim one especially is like A++. It looks like old Pokemon card borders. Yeah, a little bit. I don't actually have black mana on their turn yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out for this Kai's Guile. Hey, we figured it out. I would not appreciate the Future Sight border being the standard because I want the old border to be the standard. Just totally. I too am a big fan of the lore implications of the way they did Professor Onyx. Big fan. All right, opponent did put an Ox in their graveyard this turn, but we can't counter that. So that's bad. Although we can make them sacrifice it after all of their dredges go on the stack and exile it as well. So this could be a big blowout. Yeah, I do agree that the gold cards could use a little massaging. Opponent does not go for anything here. I'm confused and aroused. What is your plan? What are you gonna do if you didn't do anything there? Does she lose Divine Whip? No. I mean, I don't. I just. Yeah, so Liliana's been hiding since the War of the Spark. Kaya was sent after her, and did find her, but then ended up sparing her for some reason. It was the second Greg Weisman book. I did not read it. I don't want to. I haven't heard a summary of it, but I forgot it because it sounded pretty stupid. No, Kaya went after Tezzeret? Yeah. Oh, Kaya brought back the chain veil as proof she's dead, which is ridiculous. Like, these people have clearly... Well, they don't have TV in there. Ral went after Tezzeret. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, where am I at? Play this pass. I don't know what their plan is, but I'm okay with it. Oh, maybe they have a... No, they picked up their... They picked up, Stinkweed. Yeah, I mean, and the Amonkhet invocations, I don't think that border looks particularly good. In the art, you can see her headpiece behind the veil. Neat. So they pick up their Loam here. If they play Loam, am I casting Force? I'm pretty sure I am. Because I know the other card in their hand is Stinkweed, so they're just stranded right now. See ya. Get dunked on, nerd. Alright, cool. Yeah, I agree with that, Blitz. It's funny because if you see them online, they look way more legible. Want them to use the Invocation Thoughtseize art in a normal card. You mean the Double Masters one? It's a good art. I agree with that one. This is going to be Ox, right? So I can let the Ox resolve. Let them put a bunch of triggers on the stack. The Invocation. Oh, the Invocation one. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, with the dude and like the spirit, the black spirit above it. Yeah, that thing is awesome. Awesome. On MTGO as well. They made it look different on MTGO from how it looks in paper. Each opponent attacks a creature, exile all cards. Did they draw some? No, they didn't. How do they have 3 cards in hand? Oh, it's obviously the cards they picked up. Yeah, black and 1. All right. Get out of here, nerd. Whoop. Blitz, you are in the very, very small minority. I have never heard another person say that art is good. Yeah, I like the Double Masters. I like the Double Masters like frameless art. But I don't love the Double Masters like frameless frame. Lucas Graciano? Is that the person who did it? Yeah, I assume that was the person who painted it, yeah. Old Ravnica to... Oh, so you mean so I refer to that as the modern border, and I refer to the current border as the frontier border, although I guess I should call it the pioneer border now. So they've got a Loam, but I can put force on top, go land Teferi. This game should be over at this point. We hit them hard with that Kaya's Guile, so we should be good to go here. They lost half their deck, so looking pretty over. Yeah. All right, now for the hard game. I definitely want all forces on deck. I almost want the Spell Snare back, and by almost I mean I do. I still like the Aether Gusts. I still like the Mana Leaks. Not hugely, but enough. I don't think anything else changes that much. Well, RTR was a big boost on how many cards they were printing. I don't know exactly the explanation, but I've heard the supply of RTR compared to previous sets is like gratuitously higher. Oh man, we just have to get so lucky in this matchup, don't we? Like they mulled to 4 that game, and like we had a good run, but it could very easily go the other way. I'm not saying that excuses me from making reasonable sideboard decisions, but I'm just saying it's really tough. Playing against Dredge with no like haymaker sideboard cards is tough. Although it's kind of okay because oh, Last God, I got to do that at my LGS as a tournament organizer. I got to make it happen for my players who were on our like leaderboard thing, and that was probably the best thing I ever did for my players while I was there. Okay, they mulled a 6. I don't have a force. I have a fatal push, so this is kind of like a mull to 6. This fall you get to do it again with it. Well, I'm not the tournament organizer there anymore, Blitz. Oh, sorry. This hand is reasonable. Roy, tell me this hand is bad. I need someone in chat to tell me that I need to mulligan this hand, because I really want to keep it. My opponent mulled to 6. Like, It should be Last God, just like Zendikar. It should be. I like the Cosmic Horror version of Innistrad. I just would be happy. What do we plan on doing with this hand? Getting to 2 mana and Aether Gusting their thing, plus Opt finding me something. Yeah, I get it. This hand is much worse, by the by. Just so we're aware. This hand is much, much worse. So I'm going to 5, and my opponent got to keep their 6. This is not much better. Vampire Bride Thalia. Yeah, this hand really sucks. It's fine. Vampire Bride Thalia I'm all in for. Mono tap lands. I mean, we got the swamp. We got a swamp, Roy. Don't you talk sass about my boy Swamp. Swamp is a trooper. Swamp's a good boy. Please no cathartic. Please no cathartic. Not this time. Please no. That's cathartic. Fuck. Oh, Thug and Loam. Oh, but they get to, yeah. Wait, what? Oh my god, they whiffed. Okay. Maybe there's a chance. We got a top deck Akaya's Guile. Six releases a year? Oh my god. Oh no! Oh man, that's... Well, it's just an Archamoeba and a Prized Amalgam, but... Oh boy. It's one Prized Amalgam. There's no Bloodghasts? I guess I have to let this resolve and hopefully deal with the Conflag later. Edgar is the ancestral vampire. Yeah, as far as is my understanding. Yeah. I believe they call it a Thyre. Oh boy. Kai's Guile. Off the top. Okay, Flooded Strand, you're kind of dragging me down, dude. It was a good well actually. It was a good well actually. I couldn't not say it. I'm sorry. I apologize. It was just too fucking funny to me. John Snare. They both know nothing. It's true. It's true. Fuck. Well, there's no blood gas. Oh, no, there's no prize amalgams, but there is one. Fuck. Okay. This is so terrifying. I mean, that's not... Because at this point I have to find, like, Verdict Kai's Guile, but I don't... Okay, well, let's float blue. Play the opt. Okay. I mean... I guess we're halfway there. But are we, in fact, living on a prayer? They don't have a fetch land in play, so I guess this kind of slows them down. But... Oh my god, I have no plan. Yeah. They had turn 2 Cathartic. We mulled to 5 to try to find a Kyle's Guile. We didn't find it, so you know. Can't really be upset about this one. White, blue one. Verdict. Crying's the plan, I guess. We just gave them a dredge 5. They have 7 cards in hand, so they can conflag me to 5. Yeah, like, I'm aware I'm just dead, but, like, playing the Verdict there was the best choice we had. It gives them some opportunity to screw this up. Will they? Probably not, but, you know. Alright, now come the Bloodghasts. They've got at least 2. Yeah, we can just concede here. I think this deck just does not have a good enough plan against Dredge, which is fine. Like, that's a thing that happens. Game 2 showed that one Kaya's Guile can be enough when you're on the play. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, we drew 0, right? And even if we drew 1, like, the timing of it is important too. Like, it's not just enough to draw the Guile. You have to draw it in a specific spot. I assume it's because you called the set proper. It's a full, proper standard set. Alright, so we're on the 2-2. Let's see if we can get that 3-2. Okay, we're in the dark. Opponent doesn't have a companion. I'm mulling. Sure. Sounds actually quite good. Actually, I think I'd rather have Jace than Cryptic in the dark. So do we in Canada, the last god. So do we in Canada. Okay. What do you got? Sprawl. So this is red-green, mid-range most likely. Could be Heliod with a Wooded Foothills opener. Chooses white. Okay, so it is probably Heliod. But Canada doesn't exist. I mean, if I'm not in Canada right now, where the hell am I? East Alaska? Interesting. I think I'm going to let that resolve. They play something for white here? Stoneforge? Yeah, America's hat is my favorite term for Canada. I don't know why. I think it's funny. I just think it's like uniquely, like it's just like it's the right kind of funny. Canada, America's hat. Hat would be a toque. It's not how you spell toque. Think more French, Blitz. Think more French. It is not spelled like that, no. I mean, as far as I know, I could be wrong. I am a jackass. Oh. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. Yo, you sassing the War of 1812 down there? Is chat sassing the War of 1812? How dare you? Wow. Opponent's hand is loose. So we just jam Jace here, right? Like, they didn't even hit a land drop? I cannot imagine how I lose from jamming Jace here with them having nothing on board. The Mind Sculptor. Sculpting the mind. Alright, don't need a second mana leak yet. Kaya's Guile is probably okay, but I can just put it second. Can't play a land, let's go. Oh, okay. That's a way they could not necessarily win, but become advantaged. Oh my god. Of course I forgot about Skyclave. God damn it. This card is ridiculous. Alright. Fuck. They got Coco for 2/3 drops. Yep, that was the punish. Kaya's Guile's the next card down. Doesn't help me. Do I need 5 mana here? Snap, Snare, Mana Leak Push, Snapcaster turns on, Revolt. I don't know. Yeah. Fuck. God damn it. Freaking Coco. I totally forgot that Collected Company was the thing they would do. And get 6 mana in value. At least they can't realistically resolve. Heliod. But their mid-range plan is so good. Actually, but Snap block this Skyclave is not bad here. Good old Ambush Viper. What is this? Oh. Nope. Bad opponent. You want to pull that shit? You got to sack that Ranger Captain. Or I'm going to sack you. right in the nerds. Only bans? That's quality humor. Do I end step push this? I think I do. Well, our Jace didn't work out, but Infinite Mana Leak sure did, as did our Ambush Viper. Do not play a 2-mana Ballista. Oh, that's yes, this is fine. Perfect. Nope. Denied. Blitz, please. Not in front of chat. Sure. That does not have protection from blue, so I will not spew my Chaos Guile at it, although it doesn't feel great. This is going to end up being more problematic than I was saying, but not that I could have done anything about it. We're on somewhat limited resources. It's usually the point where I buy Urian. I agree. I don't have that option. We're not playing a good enough deck. Good enough. Okay, they found a land. That's kind of good, kind of bad. I love Urian. Hey, yo, Ryan. Companions are for the 1%. Nice. So, do I want to guarantee they have to sack the champion here? No, I don't need to, no. I guess it would have kept them at lower life. I kind of want to activate Vantress this turn cycle, though, so... And then if they want to group block my illusion, I'm okay with that. They get a second Walking Ballista, okay. I have 2 Ballistas in hand. Whatever. I don't know, sack whichever one of these you think is less necessary, opponent. They have 3 cards in hand, 2 of them are Ballistas. So just need to dodge another Heliod. We have plenty of really good draws in our deck, but... See where we end up. Yeah, they sack the champion, not surprising. So we have plenty of really good draws in our deck. Not sure if we can hit one, but we'll try. Yeah, that's all right. I'll take that. I'll take that draw. Is that a good draw? No, mayonnaise is not a good draw, Michael. Three, four, five, seven. They can't Heliod combo me here with Ranger Captain. Is top deck Utopia Sprawl a good draw? Not on this board, no. For my opponent, it would be great. I would be happy if they grabbed another Utopia Sprawl off the top. Yeah, they have 6 mana. If they had 7, they still couldn't Ballista combo me from blank. They could Spike Feeder combo, go to infinite life. Okay, that's concerning, but I can't mana leak it, so I'm not going to try. I'm wondering if there's a follow-up Heliod. So what's with everyone in mod and not playing Stormcrow? I mean, seriously. Please Heliod. Please Heliod. Oh, Ballista X2. Ballista X2 is great. Ballista X2 is awesome. Do that. Oh, Canopy. Why did you flood the mana first? Oh! Hey! Holy crap, you had 31 people watching and I had 30-something people watching? What's up, bro? What's up, brother? Happy to have you back. Hope everything is going well. Thanks for the follow, One and Donley. It kind of looks like one randomly. You got a nice rate as you were ending. Oh, thanks, buddy. Thanks for passing it on. Is it random? One and only, of course, of course. Can I Vantress here before I draw it to Teferi? It's 31 plus 38, 69. That's actually 79. Nice. You made Anthony play a bad deck and he couldn't take it. What was it? You had him playing Urian before, right? I know. Yeah, we can Teferi here and still cast a Cryptic even. So let's do that. Your brain combusted. Well, Verdict is great for next turn. I'm pretty sure I take the Verdict. As long as we don't literally die this turn, we'll be okay. They have 2 Ballistas in hand, but they can't Heliod combo. So we should be okay here. They can't Heliod combo on this board, I don't think, Mike. Oh, they can maybe with the Mentor. Yeah. Okay. I think it's still worth the risk. I think. We'll see. Just Heliod lets their creatures go to infinite size, though, right? So maybe I'm wrong. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Resolves. That can't exile any of my cards. You got it. Okay. Yeah, but with Conclave Mentor, Mike, I think they can do all of their creatures, and they have 3 creatures, so they hit me with 1 infinite size creature. So I think we would have died to a Heliod. I believe. You don't get to move the counters around? Maybe you're right. No, but the Heliod... No, but Spike Feeder gets 2 counters every time you remove a counter. It goes to infinite size. Then you remove a counter, gains you life, and you use Heliod to target a different creature. So, yeah, you do. I mean, you don't get to move the counters around, but Heliod can target a different creature. So you have an infinite size creature, then you half infinity to make another creature infinite size. They're both infinite size. Right. They can't kill my Teferi like this. Oh, yeah, they can. Well, hopefully they don't. Although they will afterwards. But I'll eat their Ranger Captain. Let's see how bold they are. Let's see how aggressively they want to kill my Teferi. Some infinities are larger than it. I wonder if they'll upkeep Ranger Captain me. That's the concern now. They did not. Okay, they just punted hard. Obviously, they didn't know it. But they should have played more aggressively there. Not that, again, I should have is the wrong way to say that. But here's your punish. See ya. Do you know that radio signals can go from 0 to infinity impact? You think should have sounds fine, Roy? Okay. Well, if you think so. They're winning. They decided not to hedge and lock us out. Well, we don't. We only know one of the cards in their hand. So, yeah, I mean, just because I think that that's correct, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I hate to be decisive about something like that when it's like really hard to know what their plan was. From my perspective, I think they should have been a lot more aggressive there. Sure. And a 1/1 Ballista? Or are they just trying to set up to make sure that they can play they can combo me one? Yeah, they're trying to get set up so they can combo me in one turn. Let's fetch first. But this is, yeah, not looking great for them. Yeah, I think I want Esper Charm. Thanks for the follow, Squirmint. Squirmint. Oh, yeah. Draw step, Esper Charm them. We still can. 1, 2, 3. Well, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'd rather Cryptic tap their board because then Teferi goes 8. And then it should be pretty academic from that point. If I Esper Charm on their draw step, I can't do anything else. I can chump block Ranger Captain, and then they hit my Teferi to 7. Yeah, that's probably fine, right? You like my plan better. What if we upkeep, tap their team, bounce their forest? Is that better? I feel like that's busted. Like out the butt. It's not bad. Because then we have Snap Mana Leak available still. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that. Okay. I love instant speed discard too, but we have Teferi going off. So I'm not convinced I want to spew that Esper Charm on that. You're more of a plow under, dude. I do like to plow. I do like to plow. You can ask my best friend, who isn't Roy, about that someday. There's a reason Plow Under is banned from our cube. I ruckused him in Standard with it a bunch of times when he was playing Tron. But probably don't ask him, because it's not a pleasant story to hear. He gets a little agitated. Feeder. Okay. Resolves? Snap is awkward versus Ranger Captain. I guess. Yeah. It's no longer awkward. Nothing matters anymore. We win.
Compadres,
Hey, thanks for the follow, Donut.
The freedom fighters before the start of the rainy season. And remember, a shiny new donkey for whoever brings me the head of Colonel Montoya.
Yeah, I'll take the 6 now. I'm not worried. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just go draw 2. No, let's not tap that. Whee! Let's get rid of that Ranger Captain. Let's get rid of that Spike Feeder. Well, you're not going to sack it in response? Oh, opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. You apparently wanted this. Are you asking for more punishment, opponent? Oh, you've been a naughty, naughty Heliod player. Professor Liliana is going to show you what's up with this Esper Charm. Would I like you to discard 2 cards? No, you think so small. Who wants to leave them with the Arbor Elf? Anyone? Maybe not. We'll see. No. I'm not going to have an option in a second. I'm not going to have an option. You have to exile a permanent opponent's control. It's not a May. So as long as they have something to target, you have to do it. We're going to do it. Looks like Arbor Elf goes out on Mondays. Let's go draw 2. And then we're going to make them discard 2. No! Clean. It was about to be. They were about to have 0 cards in hand and 0 permanents. I kind of love it. All right. Even though the card we got semi-pants there by was Collected Company, I think I want these cards. I don't think I want Force of Negation. I do not think I necessarily want Spell Snare. They were sure they had a chance until we hit the elf. You're not wrong. I think Esper Charm is probably really sketchy against a Veil deck. Same with Cryptic. Same with all of my counter magic, but there's only so much we can do. Let's see. I kind of want Elspeth, just because she like helps me chump block forever sometimes. Go one opt out. I think we're gonna have to fight through Veils no matter what we do, unless we have Teferi, which is why I'm boarding it in. And yeah, we just don't need to not get rocked by their early game. I guess Spell Snares, it's so tricky. They don't have a lot of 2s. I love this card on the draw, but I do want this Eliminate, though. I think, ideally, we want to mull to a push, or just open on a push, and yeah, me too, Roy. But I mean, they were theoretically in it until about the last turn. They could have drawn a combo out because they didn't know what was in our hand at any point, right? They don't get to know when I do and don't have removal. So yeah, this is really bad. This is the kind of hand. This is the one. If we're going to do it with any hand, it's going to be something like this. I don't have a push, but I have double eliminate, so... Okay. Yeah. I get it, Roy. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. I'm just saying, but up until that point, they actually could have won the game. So I understand them not conceding until that point. And when they did, that was basically the first turn where they truly could not win the game. That was the first time it was like, okay, now it's literally completely unrealistic that your opponent will let you win the game because I took away all their mana. Because they can combo out of their hand. Yeah, it's destroy, not exile. Heliod is, in fact, indestructible. Yeah. We need the Deicide. I'm assuming they have Spike Feeder here. If they play Spike Feeder, we'll fetch it. Oh, No, they could have had it. Wow. All right, enjoy your garbage play. Sure. Man, their hand sucks. Or this player has been playing in such a way that they may be a absolute brand new to Heliod and or possibly Modern in general. Esper Charm should be Exile Enchantment. I don't know what you're basing that on. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was. I just don't know if that actually makes any sense. Like, I don't know if Esper has a theme of, like, Exile. I don't think that it does. Yeah, I agree. White exiling champ. Wow. Oh, okay. I got you, opponent. I see what you up to. It's not gonna work, but I see what you were doing. Oh, if they have Veil, I'm gonna get hit hard. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it anymore. So don't get veiled, Zach. Don't get veiled. Woo! They have 6 through that one. Didn't even wanna bluff it. All right. No, we jamming. But you said he's just a friend. Oh, baby. Is that Modern Challenge winner Leviathan 102? Or was that a different Leviathan? Which one's which? I have no idea. Thanks for the follow, Jose Moniz. Oh, you're the Titan player. PTQ. Yeah, sorry, the better one. The better one. You won the better one. You won the one that was really great. Oh, not you, Grilled Cheese MTG. My boy. Leviathan. Chat's so handsome. Oh my god. So handsome. Alright, do I have an out for this Archangel of Thune? I guess we Jace it, so let's eliminate... I can snap eliminate here. Yeah. Snap eliminate. I guess keeping the snap is worth doing. Snap eliminate's more mana efficient, but I don't need... Hey man, you know the truth that anyone does now. Just like anyone else who's ever done well in a major event. You gotta be lucky and good. One's not enough. How many cards do they have? 2. But I'm gonna Jace bounce this, because I'm pretty sure that so they've already played 2 Skyclaves. I think I'm pretty safe with that. I mean, I thought I was last time too, so maybe we get dunked on again, but channel's popping? I hope so. Hey! Blitz, you are the absolute rock star. You like forcing a discard? I mean, it doesn't... I don't know why... This put me exactly where I thought I would be here. Because I didn't have an out for Archangel, but now I at least have a Brainstorm. So... They were at 2 in hand, but like leaving Archangel Helion on the battlefield, I mean, I don't... I just don't agree that that's something reasonable to do. If you bounce Angel and disenchant their Sprawl, they might not be able to recast it. Sure, I'm just gonna Verdict it, though. And keep up Aether Gust for Spike Feeder, etc. If you... Well, thanks for coming on in, everybody, and thanks for the raid, Leviathan. You're clearly doing very well competitively, and I'm so happy to see it. The last time that I did well competitively was when Iceberg Control was a viable deck to play. Although there was a 5-0, so if Larynx Punchworthy is around, we are going to play Iceberg Control again this week. And we'll see if we can 5-0 with it like someone else did. Another Archangel? God, that's so good for me. This is so slow. Rip Astrolabe, exactly. Not because it was healthy for Modern. That's not the... Oh, I could bounce this and double charm them? No. I don't have enough black mana. I need a land drop. No, I need a land drop. We can't do it, though. I would love to do it, but I don't have double black. River only taps for black if you've played a land. I can't do both. River out here living its worst life. Yeah, it's certainly getting flamed on stream at the moment. Let's just brainstorm and see what we hit. So we hit lands, Logic Knot. Might have to snap Verdict. I mean, I don't have to, but I think it's the best thing I can play. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could have 6 mana, which is Ballista on... Yeah, so they could kill me this turn. So maybe I just have to let the Jace die. But I could draw step double Esper Charm them. Then they kill my Jace. And then we see where we're at. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. All right, let's just Verdict, I guess, because that was not what I meant to do. I meant to keep one of those lands and dump the Logic Knot. Yeah. I think I just have to let them kill Jace here. And I really screwed up how I stacked my deck, but... Yeah. Everything I did there was bad. I'm not going to mince words about it. I fucked up. Big time. It doesn't mean we can't win. Though that card is terrifying right now. Let's get that out of here. Especially with Archangel. So I've got... Okay. Okay, they only have green mana left right now, so they can't M8 their Heliod this turn. Can we get him with the discard? I wanted to, but I fucked up. I can do it next draw step, but it's getting sketchy. Just attack down my Jace. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. I kind of want to use one of these Esper Charms to draw to, so I'm going to. Oh, that has lifelink. Interesting. Okay. I think this is better than getting them with the double charm. Just pushing past the oof. All right. Maybe I pop one Esper Charm now and see where we end up. It's going to kind of pressure them, so... I did play a land now. Thanks for the follow, Neto Cook. Neto Cook? Whichever one you are awesome. Yeah, all right. Hey, you discard some cards. That Archangel is going to be a problem soon, but we still have Snap Verdict. I just don't want to use it until they feel pressured to do more. Where'd I get the overlay? I made it myself. I used a image editing software and Magic Set Editor. So Magic Set Editor has all the frames in it, and you can edit them to have any card name that you want. So, okay. Am I just gonna let myself get hit here and then snap Verdict? It doesn't get rid of the Heliod, but I think so. Yeah, this is scary, but I think going to 5 here is worth it. 5 is not 5 is alive. 5's alive. Let's be real. 5's alive. And then if they top deck Ballista, we can actually stop the combo with Fatal Push. No, we can't because they have the Pendlehaven. If I snap, eliminate, I only take 5, but then yeah, we just have to snap Verdict. We have to snap Verdict and hope it's good enough. It's gonna be fine. Or not. Either way. That's not really what I wanted, but it's okay. These are tapping for black now. I should have tapped them before I did that. I want to keep the watery if I can. So let's go plains. Go white, white. That's colorless for the Verdict. That's colorless for the snap. That's blue for the Verdict. That's blue for the snap. Godspeed, little doodle. Godspeed. They did not crack their canopy. That's awesome. At minimum, it means they're short mana here. The record is something that someone told me about that works through MTG bot. I think this is fine. We have push here. And Gust. I'm going to sack their canopy now, and we'll push in response. So they don't have Veil of Summer. We need to draw Teferi or Jace very, very soon. Very soon. Snap would be acceptable. Cryptic Command would be good. Yeah, so the record thing is something that you can get with just a URL. Thanks for the follow, a barbecue chicken nugget. I do love some nugs. Because who doesn't? Let's be real. Someone's soulless, apparently. Let's see, Spike Feeder. Opponent says, I would like to stick an angel, please. Actually, they said that 8 minutes ago. That's one of the things we were looking. Should I main phase that? I should have main phased that. It's fine. They're gonna play something devastating, and I'm gonna be glad I, or not. Yeah, yeah. The command you want there, the last god is time. I think it's time that Roy wrote. If I have to go to game 3, I'm gonna be in huge trouble. So. Oh, that attacks for 2. Whoa. We've got push gust though, so we should be okay. Champion. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That doesn't gain life. Okay, it resolves. Yeah, I know. Well, we're gonna kill the elf now, most likely. What is that? Oh, sure. Pump it in response. Damn. I Thought I had him. That'll work. All right, we got a clock. We got a clock, folks. Oh, we twining. Sure. Shit. Okay, we're gonna start plussing Jace soon. Very soon. Okay, that's good. So I don't really have to worry about that. Well, I need more resources than this for the moment. I should castle first. Oh my god. Alright. We're gonna Elspeth next turn. That's how we're gonna win. The reason I'm not Elspething this turn is they could still draw the combo kill. I need to have an out. Yeah. They didn't. Okay. Yeah, I know Blitz. I just have to buckle down and do it. Okay. No more Vantressing. This is the only thing that matters. Yeah, Elspeth is going to do it, I think. And honestly, I have enough answers. We can just Fate Seal them because it should be quicker than brainstorming. No. Tef doesn't matter? It could. I'm not... Plussing Tef doesn't take me that much time, although maybe I'm wrong. Okay, that's fine. The real one is now Fate Sealing doesn't matter because they have a shuffle. Oh, they popped their shuffle. Never mind, it matters. Nope. I agree that it's taking like 3 seconds per time, but they messed it up, so we're good. I need to get through 2 more turns. Should have it here. No, Michael. Top deck Utopia Sprawl is not a good top deck. Put that on the bottom. No, I've got Aether Gust. I would like to check where they put that, but I honestly don't have... Oh my god, that was Elspeth Emblem. It's fine, I have Cryptic. I've got Cryptic. I'm not plussing either of my Planeswalkers. It doesn't matter what they draw, they're dead. I just have to Emblem next turn. I didn't remember that Elspeth Emblem was on 7, not 8. It's fine. We have enough time. We'll be fine. I mean, it's going to be tight, but... Oh, we don't even need the emblem. Yeah. I need to see it being on my turn. Okay. Click through. And by through, I mean not through. Click to declare attackers. Opponent says Danem GG. Alright, not GG yet. There we go. Now it's GG. Woo! That client lag, my friends. That client lag makes it tight sometimes and a little bit scary. But Roy, to my credit, I actually paid attention to the game and not to chat. All right, so Esper control. I think this deck is very well positioned. I think it is not super easy to play because you need to know this deck list quite well and you need to know the field very well. So what do I mean? It doesn't always take forever, Last God, but it might, like, streaming it and getting into match 5 and getting late in the match makes it quite difficult for me. You need to know how to prioritize your removal in certain matchups. We didn't run into blue-red prowess, but we did run into Heliod, and Heliod is one of the decks that that you do need to be able to prioritize your removal against, especially post-board where you have Aether Gusts that don't target white cards, and you have Eliminates that can't target larger cards. You do need to use your life total as a resource very judiciously, I would say. And as the Last God just mentioned in chat, Kaya's Guile is one of the top reasons to be in Esper, especially against Jund Scourge Shadow and any deck with Scourge. It's really important. It's a universally powerful removal spell. It's good against burn. It's reasonable against prowess because you can use fatal pushes and eliminates to destroy all their creatures except for Storming Entity, and then you use the Kaya's Guile to get them to sacrifice the entity. So that's a super important card. The Esper Charm, Archmage's Charm split is... I have no idea if these numbers are right, but they do feel pretty good. Esper Charm is... It's a very strange card to legitimately want to register in Modern, but it really works. I think you should use it quite aggressively a lot of the time, but I am also pretty happy with a lot of the times where I was choosing to use it to draw to find outs that I needed. Either Planeswalkers, Cryptic Commands, Verdicts, or just pure removal. In a whole bunch of different places, it's very important to deploy your Esper Charm as a draw, even though it's very tempting to knock cards out of your opponent's hand. If you're not getting them to actual factual 0 cards in hand, that can be a trap sometimes. Feels great until you realize the last card in their hand, plus the top deck, is the only thing they needed to kill you. So you just have to be careful. So we lost to Dredge, and we lost a close 3 against... some kind of mid-range deck in round 3. Coco Lopez. Delicious product. Anywho, so that was awesome. I'm going to take a tiny break here, but if you're in the future watching this on the YouTube, you can hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any other videos that I have that interest you, and you can always tune in live on Twitch 8 till late most weeknights to see me doing this stuff live. And if you're live with me, we are going to go over to Spike's super fabulous Esper Soul Inverter. So this is Soul Herder / Inverter. Inverter-erder. Gersperms. Love this deck. I hope it is good. I've played most of the other post ad nauseum, post Simian Spirit Guide ad nauseum decks. This is not really that, but it might scratch the same itch for those kind of people. I don't actually think it will. This is like a mid-range deck with a combo kill. So, oh wait, I already had the picture. So I don't think that that will be the case. So I don't really want to tout this as that, but it is a cool new potential deck idea. Let's get some tunes though.
You ain't thinking of getting rid of the dag, are you, Mo? I'm about the dag. The dag!
Daddy, this place